Hey folks, BrickSidious here, back with another LEGO Star Wars video. I'll be showing you the classic 4482 first version ATTE from 2003. At the time it sold for $70 and had about 700 pieces. Of course, that's this one on the left. Very basic, primitive, large pieces. At the time, LEGO had a much smaller piece variety and inventory than it has now, so I think the designers did pretty well with the parts that they had to work with. Especially this vehicle is challenging, from the Clone Wars and the Hollywood movies. Has a lot of sloped angles, of course 6 legs, and they wanted to pack in some play features in the interior, so it's a pretty challenging design problem. But they came up with some solutions that LEGO has used for every generation of ATTE since, so it must have worked out well, especially like the cockpit up front. This is virtually unchanged in 20 years. There's the hatch, and then the little pilot's seat that comes out. It's on little rails here. The main weapon at the top of the cockpit. In other versions of the ATT, it's further back, so in my opinion, it does look a little weird being so forward. This used when I got it. The bricks are in great condition, but it unfortunately was missing the original stickers. Otherwise, there's some pattern stickers in these two big tiles, and then of course the Republic logo in the circular tile. Yeah, other ATTs of course still use these ball joints as laser turrets. The feet look really bad. Of course, just these standard, from 1970s slopes, and they're just connected with like 2 studs at the bottom, so they could easily get knocked off if a kid was playing with them or whatnot. And then the funny thing is, of course, no Technic carrying handle, but this roof just comes off. Then you can see like here's well, the good thing is this has a very large interior because it's so minimal. You have like a seating area for 4 clones and the old Lego space style blasters. And then in the back you have a vehicle cargo bay. Actually, let me open this up, where this red speeder fits in the back here. Barely. It's you have to kind of wiggle it to get it in there. This rear hatch with the lasers opens up, and then the speeder goes in, and then you have just a couple random tools over here, and then this just fits with corresponding bricks that secure it in the right position. And it's funny, I think other LEGO fans have commented on this on YouTube or Facebook videos of content that this build is very fragile. It looks kind of weird. It's rather spread out like a cat, stretching itself on the floor or something. But again, LEGO had to start somewhere, and I appreciate the effort. I think I kind of recently I've been enjoying collecting some of these classic sets. Like I got the first dropship recently, the one with Jedi Bob. That also, it's very bulky, but you look at it and they got the design right. You look at it, it's immediately a dropship, and they used some techniques there that all future dropships had used. So they did pioneer some good techniques at the time. And then kind of comparing this to the latest ATTE that I think is still available in retail. This is 75337 from 2022, about 1,100 pieces and 140 retail. So double the price, but maybe over 20 years, that's in line with inflation. The first one gave you 4 identical clones. This one, I think, is this supposed to be Cody? I forget, but you also, I think, get 4 clones here, but some are different. And you can see they've come a long way. Of course, it's a lot sturdier, and with the carrying handle, and there's fewer gaps, panel gaps and things. The cockpit, like I said, is virtually unchanged. The main weapon has stud shooters here, and it's longer. The one thing that's funny is like the four corner feet look really dinky and small, and I think they look kind of dumb. I wish Lego would have just had them all be this size. I'm not sure in canon if the feet are actually different sizes, but because of, yeah, I want to say, I think I measured these up with each other. The the interiors on each, maybe this one's about 2 inches longer, so there is less space inside here to do stuff. Let's see if I can open it up for you. Yeah, I forget how these panels open, but yeah, here are the seating areas in the rear, and there's no speeder, of course. Oops, and then these. Let's see, how do these connect in with? Oh, there's like Technic pins and kind of like a swiveling door, like a sports car or something. I'm not sure how to close that properly. But overall, yeah, this is what 20 years difference will get you. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this new one, but and I have a bit of a bias, like a soft spot for collecting the first generation Lego Star Wars. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this comparison. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.